Hello, children. In our daily lives, when we buy certain things such as vegetables, you may have heard the seller mentions the rates, that is, they will tell the wholesale prices, right? For example, the shopkeeper may tell that 5 kg of sugar costs rupees 100. Now, if you want 15 kg of sugar, what will you do? The answer to this is the unitary method. Given its importance in our daily lives, let us understand about the unitary method. The word unitary refers to a single or an individual units. Hence, this method aims at determining values in relation to a single unit. In unitary method, we have two types of variation. One is direct variation and the other is indirect variation. Okay. Now, what is it happens in direct variation and in indirect variation? But we are going to see direct variation at present. Okay. So here in direct variation, which type of examples you may have, or what happens in direct variation? You will find increase in one quantity, that is in direct variation. If one quantity increases, the other quantity also increases. If one quantity decreases, the other also decreases. Okay, so simultaneously either they increase or simultaneously both the quantities may decrease. Okay, for example, more the money you have, better the luxury you have. Or say, with less manpower, less work can be done in the same time. Right? So, let us see, as I said, we are just going to focus on direct variation where either both the quantities will increase or both the quantities will decrease. This type of questions we will see in higher classes. Okay, but what may happen in this type of variation? That is, if one quantity increases, the other will decrease. Okay, and if one quantity decreases, the other will increase. That is, here you may have opposite things, but here we have both the things, both the terms, whatever is given, they either will increase or will decrease. So in unitary method, what are the steps you are going to follow, and what is that unitary method? We will see once again. That is, in unitary method, as I said, the unitary, that is, it itself refers to a single or an individual units. Okay, so what are the steps you are going to follow? That is, first you have to find the value of one unit by division, and then you have to find the value of required number of units by multiplication. So let's see few examples so that you are clear. See the first question given here. A weaver weaves 700 meters of cloth in 5 hours. How much cloth will he weave in 2 hours? Okay, so now when you reread the question, then you can see that two things are given. Okay, one is the quantity given in meters and the other thing given is in hours. Okay, so how you are going to proceed. Two things, two methods you can do, and both actually are one and the same. But as you understand at the previous stage, I will do that method first. So here the first statement says that a weaver weaves 700 meters of cloth in 5 hours. So in 5 hours this much cloth is been woven. Okay. So in 1 hour how much is it possible? So here you can say in 5 hours 700 meter cloth is woven. Fine. That means in 1 hour how much cloth is woven? So you have found the quantity in 1 hour. That is unitary method. In one, particularly for 1 hour or 1 meter, whatever the quantity is given, you are going to think of that. So here you are actually going to divide 700 by 5. Okay. So when you divide 700 by 5, what you will have it as 14 5s are 70 and 1 0. This much meter cloth is woven. Fine. So in 1 hour, if so much quantity is woven, that means in 2 hours how much? So I will do it in 2 hours. That is 2 into 140. That is 14 2s are 280 meter cloth is woven. And then write the final answer, that is a weaver will be able to weave 280 meters of cloth in 2 hours. Okay. Now the same thing how you can do it in another way. Just write the two things, that is here two type of quantities are given. One is time and the other is meter. So what you will do is how much cloth, that is you have to find the quantity in meters, right? So whatever you have to find, write it on the right side. So I will write here quantity, that is in meters, and here you are going to write hours. Okay. Now read the question, 700 meters and 5 hours. So 700 meters, I should write it in meters column. So I will write here 700 meters. Okay. And here this is given as 5 hours. So 5 hours I will write here. Fine. And then you have to find in 2 hours how much. So write here 2 hours how much. And then the numerator can be the product of these two numbers and this will be your denominator. So write the numerator as 700 into 2 and the denominator is 5. Now you have to reduce the numbers. So here 5 and 700 both are divisible by 5. So I will divide by 5. 5 ones are 5 and 14 5s are 70 and one more 0 is added. Now 14 2s are 280 meters. This will be your final answer. So what you have done is you have reduced the time to solve the question, right? We are going to see this type of method for few questions. So let me take one more example. Now look at this question. Floramma sells prawns for rupees 150 a kg. She has sold 10 kg prawns today. How much money did she get for that? That is how much money is to be found. So I will write rupees on right hand side. Okay. So here rupees, my right hand side, and what will be my left hand side? That is quantity which is given in kg. So I will write here kg. Fine. And now write the numbers in appropriate column. 150 rupees a kg. A kg, that means 1 kg. So here I will write 1 kg and 150 rupees. Now, how much money did she get for that? For that, that means how much prawns did she sell today? That is, she sold 10 kg of prawns. So here I need to write 10 kg how much. Now what will be the numerator? These two numbers, that is 150 into 10, and the denominator is 1. So 150 into 10, that is 1500 rupees. And the final answer, you need to write that she got rupees 1500 for the prawns. Okay. Now read this question. A motorboat travels at about 12 km in 1 hour. How far would the motorboat go in 3.5 hours? And the second question asked is, how much time will they take to go 85 kilometers? You might have seen different types of boats. Okay, some boats have motors and go further into the sea. Since they go far out, they can catch more fish, and these boats travel faster at the speed of 20 kilometers in 1 hour. Okay, this may also happen. Here, what the speed of the motor boat is given? It's given 12 kilometers in 1 hour. Okay, now suppose you want to simplify this question. Okay, I would do it in a very easy method which you may do. Some might have also tried it out. You may do that. Suppose say 1 hour 12 kilometers it's given. You want for 3.5 hours, right? So 1 hour this much, so 3 hours how much? So you will have 12 3s are 36 kilometer. First step. Okay, so for 3 hours it's done. Now if in 1 hour 12 kilometers, then what about in half hour? In half hour, will it be that it covers half the distance? So in half hour, 12 divided by 2, that is 6 kilometer distance will be covered. Okay, now you want for 3.5 hours, so add this 2, that is here you will have 3.5 hours. So what you will have is here on this side, that is 36 plus 6, that is 42 kilometers, and you are through. Okay, if you want to do the method which I had showed, then also find, see how you will do it. You want to find how far it will go, that is you want to find the distance. So right here distance on right hand side, that is distance will be in kilometer, and the other thing given is time, that is given in hours. Now 1 hour 12 kilometers, 1 hour 12 kilometers, and you want 3.5 hours. So 3.5 hours how much? Now what is this 3.5? When you convert it to improper fraction, will it be 3 2s are 6 and 1 7 by 2? So here you may write 7 by 2. Now as usual, these two numbers you have to write it in the numerator, whereas this is the denominator. So denominator is simply 1. So you may write it as 7 by 2 multiply by 12. And now you have 2 1s are 2, 2 6s are 12, 6 7s are 42 kilometers. And see, you got the same answer over here. So whatever is easier for you, you may do it. See now the second part of the question. You have how much time will they take to go 85 kilometers. Okay. So here how I will do, that is I want to find out time. So time should be my right hand side. So time, that is in hours, and distance will be in kilometers. So again 12 kilometers 1 hour, I will write 12 kilometers 1 hour, and now 85 kilometers how much? So I will have 85 into 1 divided by 12. Now you may feel that it's not divisible, what is to be done? So okay, no problem. We will divide it, that is 85 divided by 12. Now 12 sevens are 84 and 1. So here the answer is 7, 1 upon 12 hours. Is it okay? What does it mean? 7 hours and 1 by 12 hours. 7 hours plus 1 by 12 hours. Now what is 1 hour? That is 60 minutes. So what is 1 by 12th hour? That is, you will have it as 1 hour, 7 hours plus 1 by 12 into 60 minutes. Okay, so 12 5s are 60. So what is your final answer? That is 7 hours and 5 minutes. And that becomes your final answer then. Now look at this question. A log boat can travel about 4 kilometers in 1 hour. How long will they take to go a distance of 10 kilometers? And the second question asked is, how much distance can it cover in 3 hours with the same speed? Do you know, children, that the fishermen in their boats going up and down with the waves, they start their trip when it's very dark. Some go on a simple boat made from logs of wood tied together. If the sea is rough with very high tides and a strong wind, then these fishermen have a very difficult time. These log boats do not go very far. If the wind is helpful, then they can travel about 4 kilometers in 1 hour. Okay, now let's try this question. So as I said, what you will do is, you have to find how long. That means you have to find time. So what I will do is, time, I will write it on the right side, and time is given in hours. So let me write here hours. And what the other thing is given? That is distance. So I will write here distance. And distance is given in kilometers. Okay, so here I need to write kilometers. And now I will read the question and write the numerals in appropriate column. So here you can see 4 kilometer 1 hour. So 4 kilometers, I will write here 4 kilometers 1 hour. And then for the first question, you have to find out for 10 kilometers how much time will be taken. So 10 kilometers, how much time? So what will be my numerator? That is this two terms. So I can write 10 into 1 divided by 4. Now 10 and 4 both are divisible by 2. So 2 is in mind. So 2 2s are 4 and 2 5s are 10. So 5 divided by 2, that is, you know that when you divide 5 divided by 2, that is 2 2s are 4 and 1 is there. So what is your answer? 2.5 hour. What does it mean? That is 2 hour plus half hour. That is, I can write here 2 hour plus half hour. Now what is this half hour? If 1 hour is 60 minutes, then what is half hour? That is 30 minutes. So here 2 hour 30 minutes. Is it okay? Now come to the next question. Here it's asked, how much distance can it cover? So distance, I should write it on the right side. So here is the distance, which will be in kilometers, and the time will be my left side, that is given in hours. Now I will write the things once again. 4 kilometer 1 hour. So 4 kilometers 1 hour, and now this is 3 hours. So in 3 hours, how much? So what is the numerator? That is this two terms, and this will be my denominator. So 4 3s are 12 divided by 1, that is 12. So I will write here 12 kilometers. Okay, and do not forget to write the answer step. That is 12-kilometer distance will be covered. Come to the third question. 13 packets of chips cost rupees 156. Find the cost of 8 such packets of chips. Okay, so what is to be found? The cost. Find the cost. So cost, you will write it on the right side. Write it, cost will be in rupees. What is the second thing given over here? That is 13 packets. So here you can write number of packets. Now reread the question and write the numerals in appropriate column. 13 packets, so write here 13 packets. And 156 rupees, so 156 rupees. Now find the cost of 8 such packets. 8 packets, how much? So the numerator will be 8 into 156 and divided by 13. Okay, so here 156 is divisible by 13. So divide it and check. This is your rough column. So here write 156 divided by 13. 13 ones are 13 and 2. 6 you will bring down. And 13 twos are 26. So what did you get here? 12. So 13 ones are and 12s are. Okay. Now what is 12 eights are? 12 eights are 96. So write here rupees 96. Okay. Don't forget to write the final answer step, that is the cost of 8 such packets is rupees 96. Okay. If you want to do with one such packet, then also fine. Say you may have done 13 packets cost rupees 156. Okay, so what is the cost of one such packet? So first step you may have done 156 divided by 13. So 13 divided by 156 divided by 13, you may get 12. Is it okay? So here, if one packet cost rupees 12, then what is the cost of 8 such packets? Then also you will have the same answer, that is 12 eights are rupees 96. So whatever is convenient to you, you may follow the same method. Okay, let me go with the next question. Now read this question. The train covers 240 kilometers in 4 hours. What is the distance the train covers in 2 hours if it runs at the same speed? If you want to do it oral, then also you are free to do. That is how you are going to do. That is, in 4 hours, 240 kilometers distance is covered. So in 1 hour, how much? That is, you may do 240 divided by 4. So 4 6 are 24. So 60 kilometers in 1 hour. So in 1 hour 60 kilometers. So in 2 hours, how much? Right? That way also you can do. Now when it comes to writing part, as I said, what you are going to do, find out what is to be found. That is, what is the distance the train covers. So here the distance you have to write on the right side. So here I will write distance, and that is in kilometers. Right? So I will write distance in kilometer. What is the second thing given over here? That is time, that is in hours. So I will write here time, and that is given in hours. Now reread the question. First statement says 240 kilometers 4 hours. So 240 kilometers, write it in appropriate column. That is 240, don't write here. This is the space for writing time. Okay, so 4 hours, so 4 I need to write here, and 240 kilometers, so 240 you need to write over here. Okay, and then 2 hours, in 2 hours how much distance is covered? So 2 hours it will come here, and here question mark. Fine. Now what will be your numerator? As I said, this 2 terms will be your numerator. That is, you may write 2 into 240 divided by 4. Fine. And now you have to solve this question. That is, you may reduce it. 2 and 4 you may reduce. 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4. Fine. Now 240 divided by 2. 2 1s are 2, 12 2s are 24 and 0. So it comes to 120 kilometers. Fine. And then you have to write the final answer, that is this much distance, 120 kilometer distance can be covered. Okay. If somebody has reduced the things, as you may think, say 2 into 240 was given and divided by 4. If you have reduced in a way that is these two numbers simultaneously are divided by 4, you may think in that way also. So that is also correct. So 4 is the common factor. So 4 1s are 4, 4 6 are 24 and 1 0. And see here 60 into 2, again it comes to 120 kilometers. So whatever the method you want to adopt, that is one and the same. Okay. And then let me go with the next example.